Good morning, y'all. Real quick today. So we hit the first target right here. I'm pretty sure we're going to go for the second. The way I play these is I don't short resistance hits. I mean, you can if you want to go for like 5, 6, 7 points, but what I like to do is angle myself for an actual leg down or leg down, a correction down. And the reason I do it like that is because I could be wrong about the top. No one can predict the top. If I could, I'd be an absolute billionaire. I just know that the chances of a pullback are getting higher the higher we go. What you want to do is when it gets up here, if it gets up here rather, is you want to see like a little flag, maybe a little false breakout, and you want to assume that that false breakout, if it loses the range it false breaks out from, that we're going to pull back to about 7,800. Okay, so that's how you position for a pullback right here without knowing if this is the resistance. That being said, once we get our higher lower off 7,800, I'm looking for the leg up to around 8K. Okay, so let's do it like that. Ways I could be wrong is if we don't get to this target, which I think we will. If we don't get to 8K, I think we will do that as well. I start getting more suspect about what happens though once we get around 8K. I think that there's a deep pullback here. I think basically we're going to do a 1, 2, 3 correction, right? So we come out of this range like this. We have this long thing. We go like this would be kind of like this. We get a little right here and then do that sort of thing. And then I'm looking for a back test of this entire range that we're forming right now. I don't know if that comes from 8 or 86, but we'll play it by ear. If you recall, I have you guys set a VIX target. Let's see what VIX is doing. Okay, yeah, this is okay. So what I'm thinking, guys, is we have room to the upside all the way down to like 1240. Okay, so we can let our idea play out higher. That doesn't mean in a straight line. We'll still have little corrections or big corrections in this case, but the idea is I think we can have some upward pressure for a little while longer. So I'm going to keep posting bull charts until we get down to there on VIX. And then I'm going to post a correction chart. We're going to buy on VIX Hedge. RIOT, it's not ready yet. And Mara is not ready yet, but they are so close. Don't assume that this is bearish just because they're not going up today. It's okay. They don't have to match the market. Sometimes they go up when the market doesn't move at all. So don't worry about that. AMD. Okay, this is an important one, guys. If you're in AMD, you're going to want to trim right here. If you're not, I'm not in AMD, but I know some of you are because I keep saying it's viable. But so if you're playing AMD, as soon as it climbs this wall of worry, you're going to sell. Trim, rather, because like I said, I can't be 100% sure I'm right about this, but you're going to trim and you're going to load up some powder to rebuy 500. Okay. And once we rebuy 500, I'll be in the play too. But I'm letting this play out. My rationale for not doing this was giving it more time, right? So I could get some money off of miners. Well, miners aren't moving at all, and AMD is moving. So that's what I get for overthinking things. But I think it's going to be fine in the long run. Upstart's okay. It's just not ready yet. Netflix looks like we're having an okay day. Meta looks okay. Oxy is, again, I think we're slow crawling up towards a target. I think that if you want to be long Oxy, it's fine, but I'm not, because I don't think this, I think there's better stuff, basically. I don't want to waste money there. Apple looks okay. We're still targeting 230 or 330s. So good on Apple. A lot of these things, guys, I'm thinking that we just have room to run until like these big stocks hit. So we're good. SpaceX idea is playing out okay. We hit the I wanted to hit 144, so we went to 149. But the idea still is we're going to look for a higher low. So hopefully it comes down and gives us a higher low launch off of. What I'm thinking, guys, is SpaceX is just going to be relatively weak. So it's a nice hedge to have right now if you're just net long. If you just want to like straight up short SpaceX, because the idea is when the market goes up, the market goes up, SpaceX treads water, and when the market pulls back, SpaceX is just going to get dunked on, and it's going to keep doing that, dunked on, until it finds its higher low, and then when SpaceX finds its higher low, it's probably going to catch a leg up with everything else. So that's how we're going to position for that. I have a little short on SpaceX, but it's just a goofy short. I said I bought one put, but I actually didn't buy any puts. I shorted the stock. I don't know why I still talk like it's Wall Street bets. I just think it's funny. It's just a small short though. Just a little hedge. Okay, what are we doing? next? What is the next move for you guys? The next move is to trim AMD and get long on Mara and Riot. That's the next move. We need it to go a little bit higher. When I look at the AMD Mara ratio, it is about to top out at my target. That means we need to flip out of AMD, or that we need to position for Mara. So I'm going to buy Mara calls when my alert goes off. But we don't have the reason to do that yet. Just don't assume that a red day is bearish. It's just not. Um, yeah, I think that's it, guys. We don't have anything to do. Bitcoin looks really good. Uh, I don't know. Everything's lining up to say we can keep going higher. It doesn't have to be in a straight line. But if you're just holding, you're fine. You're just fine. I'm waiting for this MVAX thing to hit. I would really like to get this in the ballpark of being able to take this thing long. Just turn this entire dip right here into the last higher low as soon as it reclaims right here, and we'll be ready to send, and I'll be getting long MVAX. So it looks like to me the next plays are AMD, AMD trim to AMD long, Mara and Riot long, MVAX long. We're just holding Netflix. We still got a lot of room to the upside with that, like another 30%, and we're just holding Upstart for the same reason. I know it hasn't gone yet, but this should be like a 3 or 4 bagger when it finally goes. It should take out the local high. It's just good to hold shares on this because it's so volatile. You know what's funny? Just as a side, I've said everything I need to say, so you can turn this off now. There's nothing else coming that's too useful. But leverage was originally designed in, I was watching Patrick Boyle talk yesterday, and he's absolutely right. And I just wanted to repeat it to you because I thought it was useful information. But leverage was always used on non-volatile stocks, like stuff that moves slowly, to get a bigger return out of a smaller percent move, right? And it's so funny because what is materialized is people buying calls on high beta stocks, which is like double leverage on stuff that people would never use leverage on to begin with, right? So the idea, if you hold Upstart and it's a 4 bagger, is like, if you were like a fund that would make your decade. To me, it's so funny. Whereas the retail approach might be like, "Hey, I'm going to hold Upstart, and I plan on taking Upstart calls, and I plan on taking it, for January next year, and I hope it hits on time. Or I'm just going to lose all my money." Right. So it's just a different way of looking at things. But I do think if you're just holding Upstart shares without any sort of preconceived notion, even if it takes out this low again, which I think it might at 28, I think it's going to go. So we should be ready for that. I know it's going to go. How about that? I know it's going to go. I just don't know how long it's going to take. And I know it's a good hold. Last check-in, see where we're at. Are we still climbing? Looks like we're okay, guys. Okay, this is what I'm going to look at towards the end of the day. Take care, guys. Bye.